En esta oportunidad nos encontramos con Lisa DeVetter, Associate Professor, Department of Horticulture, Washington State University, NWREC, and Everett. Hi Lisa, welcome to this international seminar.
Thank you, Lorena. It's nice to be here.
Thank you. I would like to make you some questions that we have. They are very interesting, and I know that you can teach us a little bit about this. One of the questions is, which qualities must have a variety to be considered suitable for mechanical harvesting?
Absolutely. So variety or cultivar is perhaps one of the most important things when we think about machine harvesting for a fresh market. So we want to have firmness, or more importantly, resistance to internal bruising. The bruising is something that can really damage the storability and the shelf life of that fruit, and we often don't think about that particular aspect. We think about firmness, but firmness and resistance to bruising are not always related for different cultivars. So there's more science to develop on that, but definitely an important characteristic. We also want good flavor. We want to make sure that our end consumer is getting the quality that they are searching for, especially with a competing market that is becoming more and more competitive with other high-quality blueberry producing states. The other factors to consider would be the growth habit or the plant architecture. So having a narrow crown that grows upright and exposed loose fruiting clusters, and ideally concentrated ripening time so that you're minimizing green fruit that you're harvesting and you're maximizing on the percent blue and overall harvest efficiency in the production system.
Of course,
Absolutely.
It's really important, everything.
Yes. And then the last one, there's so many items to focus on. It's a tall order for breeders, but we want good storability. Not all varieties store well, so understanding storability and maximizing on that so it's reaching our end market in good condition is essential.
Yes, of course. What other researches have you carried out regarding the blueberries cultivation?
Absolutely. So the program that I work on is right broad. So we focus on machine harvesting for fresh. We focus a lot on nutrient management, especially in organic systems. We also focus quite a bit on pollination. Pollination is a big issue for our systems in Western Washington, and as the supply of honeybees is increasing, we're also seeing an increase in other crops that depend on honeybees, and so we want to make sure that we're getting the honeybees and other pollinators that we need to ensure sufficient pollination. Those are the primary areas that we're focusing on, but we are a grower-driven research program, so it can sometimes change based on the needs of the grower and the industry.
Of course, bees are really important.
Absolutely.
In all the process.
Mm-hmm.
Are you part of the team of researchers, or do you develop your projects individually?
It's a great question. It's a team effort, hands down, through and through. So we develop our research questions with input from the growers and from industry, as well as other industry representatives outside of the growers. We also have fantastic graduate students that we work with that help conduct and execute the research, and technicians. And then we have other collaborators from other institutions, both public and private, because as a horticulturalist, we understand the field. We are trying to understand the post-harvest, but we also need post-harvest physiologists. We try to understand the breeders, but we also need the breeders. So it's very integrated and multidisciplinary.
Really important to have a team to work together, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And which are your future projects?
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be continuing to do blueberry pollination research because that's so important, but then we're also going to be continuing and expanding machine harvesting for fresh research. We've got some great partners. We see a lot of potential with new technologies and new varieties, so I would expect to see more research on machine harvesting for fresh.
Great news. This is Lisa DeVetter, who was speaking and telling us more about all the industry and what she has for the future in her projects. So we would like you to continue being with us. Y para todos ustedes que hablan español, queremos continuar con ustedes, darle las gracias a Lisa por compartir con nosotros este minuto. Thank you very much, Lisa, for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.